Katie Dawkins, one-person show, written, directed, and acted by Katie on Forward Perfect.
Yes, hi, I'm new here. I was just hired to be a writer and researcher for The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and they told me to come here today, so I'm here. Today. Sorry, I'm really excited. It was always so boring back on Beetlejuice 5, but now I just know I'm going to get to see so amazing things, and you don't care. Sorry. Do you know where I'm supposed to go? Thank you. For 42. Hello, you hired me, so
Ah, you're here. Good, sit down. All right. And here you have your company-issued towel. Never go anywhere without that. Electronic thumb. It'll hitch you a ride most anywhere you need to go. And your copy of The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Just write your reports there as you go. Last thing, this is your hologram communicator. It records messages and sends them back here. Okay, looks like you got everything you need. Here's your first assignment.
wait, what? Just like that? You're just supposed to go out there and start writing? Well, yes, I know that's what you hired me to do, but isn't intergalactic travel a little dangerous without any training? Aren't you at least gonna, send someone along with me, show me the ropes or something?
Of course not. What a waste of resources. Look, kid, at this company, we're big on learning by doing. Just do this one assignment. If you can't cut it, then this clearly isn't the place for you.
But you can, I just...
Fine, quick tutorial. See this? It's your electronic thumb. It'll catch the signals of any nearby spacecraft. Hit your ride, take off the cover, and push that button right there. Not right now. Sorry. All right. That's pretty much it. Everything else you need to know, you'll learn along the way, or just look it up in the guide as you go. Good luck, kid.
Isn't the whole point of this that I'll be going places where the guy doesn't have entries yet? I'm not a kid. All right, where to? Some place called Trawl? Well, here goes nothing. Ooh, an Altarian transporter. That should work. That actually works. Well, what now? So far, Trawl is turning out to be pretty boring. Not exactly the sort of place I see a lot of hitchhikers wanting to visit. Gee, thanks, boss. I guess it would have been a waste of resources to actually tell me what I'm looking for. So far, all I see is some swampland and some weird-looking flowers. Not really anything worth reporting about. Oh, what in the galaxy is that? Of course there aren't any ships nearby. What is this supposed to do?
Hey you, cover your eyes. Put your towel over your head.
Are you crazy? I'm trying to stay alive. I'll make myself an easier target. Oh, this is it. I never wanted to die for this Okay. So it can't see me under the towel.
name is Randabar. Are you okay? I don't mean to be rude, but it doesn't really look like you know what you're doing.
Ha! If only you knew how true that was. So, what was that thing trying to eat me? I've never seen anything like it before, and it seems like the kind of thing any visiting hitchhikers should know about.
Oh, that? Yeah, as far as I know, they're only found here on trawl. They're pretty dangerous, but there's a trick to handling them. You see, they're so stupid, they assume that that if you can't see them, they can't see you.
Seriously? That's why that thing with the towel worked? Definitely worth putting in the guide. So, Randy, can I call you Randy? Great. I don't want to ask for more, but how much would you say you know about this planet? It's just, I have to write a report on it, and it looks like I'm going to need some insider information if I can do the thing without getting myself killed.
I'd say I know far too much about this place. I've lived here my whole life, and for as long as I can remember, all I've wanted has been to get someplace else.
Well, how about a little extra excitement in the form of helping me write my report? Could it at least be something different from whatever it is you do around here? Great. All right, just here I have to call my boss real quick. Then I'll be ready to go. Hi, boss. I was just calling to let you know that I almost died today. It's just some quick help from a local that kept me in one piece. Anyways, I just wanted to make sure that this was going to be a one-time thing, a fluke. Because the whole thing could have been easily prevented if you have just given me some training or some backup or even just a little bit of advice.
Let me make one thing very clear. It is not this company's job to care about you. Your well-being is not our responsibility. We hired you to write articles, and that is exactly what we expected you. And you? Well, you get to go on your very own little special space adventure. That is as mutually beneficial as this relationship gets.
No. You're my employer. You're supposed to look out for me. That's how these things are supposed
When you took this job, we never promised we would come swooping in to get you out of trouble. Working for the guide means you put yourself out in the unknown and accept the consequences of doing so. And your agreement to that was implicit you were taking the job. If you want someone watching your back so much, have that local you picked up do it. Just don't get too attached. People don't stick together long in this profession.
Okay, well, boss? Well, what do you say? You wanna go on your very own special space adventure? All right, come on, Randy. The ice pyramids of Alcimania Sinica are no mountains or slowpokes. Get up here. Don't worry, Randy. I've got this. It's just like a game I used to play as a kid. Except this time, the floor is literally lava. Oh, come down, Randy. Sleeping outside isn't so bad. It's all part of the adventure. All right, you got all those reports typed up? I'll make a guide researcher out of you in no time. Just took 3 years working with me to do it. Oh, we're in the maintenance room because the only ship I could find in range was a Vokon constructor fleet. And they're notoriously averse to hitchhikers, so we'll just have to stay out of the way for a while. In the meantime, tell me more about what you learned from the locals. I never understand why they always seem to like you better. I mean, I am perfectly respectful. Whoa, Randy, down! Well, judging from the lasers, I'd say the ship's guards found out we snuck on board and aren't too happy about it. Come on, we'll just have to sneak off and try and find a friendlier ride. I think there's a ventilation shaft over here we can use to get away. Randy, Randabar, what happened? Oh, holy Zarquan. Don't worry. It looks like it went in and out, straight through. Clean shot.
It's probably best you got this out of the way early, you know.
What are you talking about?
Trying to keep someone around long term. If it hadn't been the security team, it would have been something else. Having friends doesn't fit into the hitchhiker lifestyle. You have to look out for them. It's your job to keep them safe. You can't afford to be worrying about anyone but yourself. Better to get the kid out of the way now. Leave you to focus on your work.
How dare you talk about him like that? Randabar was a great guy and he didn't deserve any of this. He wouldn't even have been on that ship if it weren't for... If it weren't for me. Boss, do you think I could stick to desk work for a while? And make a great editor, and I just don't think I'm ready to go back out in the field yet. Thanks, boss. Oh, never even thought about what happens to all the reports once we send them in for editing. These guys get into even crazier problems than I do. And I did. What? So stupid that they think if you can't see them, they can't see you. That was... I can't do this anymore. This is not for me. Hey, boss? Do you have any assignments waiting? Yeah. I'm ready to go back out in the field. All right, boss, what do you have for me this time? It better be something good. That last trip out to the Sirius cybernetics region was a nightmare. You've got to be kidding me. They haven't even traveled past their own moon yet. There's nothing there worth writing about. Yes, sir. Roving researcher here, ready to go where I'm sent. Don't worry, boss. This ER will be the next visited planet of the galaxy. Just you wait and see. Right. Prep work. All right. Looks like the dominant species is large, metallic, very fast, and move around on some sort of wheels. Yeah, I know I'll need an Earth name. Here, I'll call myself Ford. Ford Preacher. Seems inconspicuous enough. Don't worry, boss. I got this. Thanks for the ride! Okay, time to meet the locals. Hello, Earthling! Oh! Excuse you, I was just trying to say hello. What the hell do you think you're doing? You can't just go running around in the street like that. That car nearly ran you over. Oh. Nah, I'm fine. I'll just have to make note of those cars. Thanks for the assist then. My name is Arthur. Arthur Dent. I live in that house on the street and saw you wandering around. You didn't really look like you knew what you were doing. Nice to meet you. Oh, thanks. Right then, Arthur Dent, I've got to be on my way. Plenty to do. But no, don't worry about it. I'll be fine. What would a demolition team be doing all the way out on this side of... That can't be good. Arthur! Arthur, come out, it's important! Ah, there you are. All right, so I don't know much about these cars, but I get the feeling you just saved my life. So now it's time for me to return the favor. Come on. No, you're your bathrobe looks fine. There's no time to change. Oh, that's our cue. All right, hold on tight. Ford, let go of me. Stop it. Let go. Ford, where the hell am I? How did you get me here? Send me back right now, you psychopath. Oh, I would gladly. Just that there's nowhere to go back to anymore. I'm talking about this. All right, you see that big, dark, empty space? Well, that's where your planet used to be. Now, personally, I don't see the point in writing an article about something that doesn't exist anymore, but I'm a professional, and I do the job that's assigned to me. So, since you're the last living thing to come off of that planet, I'm going to need to pick your brain to write this report. In that vein, what were the most important resources that the Earth used to produce? Oh, excuse you, I was just trying to do my job. I'm Arthur. My parents have been blown up. Billions of people have died. You weren't one of them. All right, look, I don't want to care about you, okay? Look through your head. I don't want to have to come swooping in and get you out of trouble all the time, but I have to keep you alive until I get this article written. After that, your well-being is not my concern. Come on. I recognize this model, and let's just say they're notoriously averse to hitchhikers, so it'd be best to just find a way off before anyone even notices. Arthur, you stupid human! What the hell do you think you're doing? Intergalactic travel is dangerous without any training. You don't just go wandering off, you idiot! Come on, there should be an escape pod this way. Look, I get that you're upset, but I'm not the bad guy here. They're the ones that blew up your planet, and they're on their way. If they find you, they will kill you. So your options are me, or the people who just destroyed everything you've ever known. Good. All right, this should get us to the nearest spaceport, but in the meantime, what were the most important resources from Earth? Arthur! Holy Zarkon, stop talking! I know I brought you along for information, but if they find us because you don't stop asking stupid questions, I am under no obligation to save your sorry butt. All right, I think they're gone. Now, what were the main government styles back on Earth? Oh. Arthur, calm down. You said your planet is 70% water. You should be used to crossing rapids. What's the point of a river without any flesh-eating fish? All right, what were the best forms of entertainment? You know, stuff you did for fun. Ford, not now. We're really high up and I'm not a great climber. Arthur, no, don't look down. Arthur! There we go. You're not allowed to die on my watch. Oh, come on, Arthur. Rain's not that acidic. Didn't you say it rained a lot where you lived? What was it? England? Well, that's it then. I've got a pretty comprehensive article, so guess it's time for you to go on your merry way. Don't expect anyone to look out for you like I've been doing. That was incredibly generous of me. And stop asking so many stupid questions. I was a saint for putting up with them. So that's goodbye then. Oh, for Zark's sake. Arthur! Arthur, get back here. No, I'm not sending you away. Just go sit over there. I have to do something. Hi, boss. Yes, I got your article. Listen, by now you've probably heard that I've
Been
been...
traveling around with some over-evolved monkey? Yes, I've heard. I'm surprised after what happened with that other guy. What was his name? Zanzibar? Aren't you worried this one will go the same way?
First of all, his name was Randabar. And worried, but if I've learned to survive all these years, there's no reason I can't help someone else. Now, I've been keeping Arthur alive for weeks. And if you've got a problem with that, then I think you should start thinking about who else you can find to write your articles for you. This relationship is no longer mutually beneficial. I can find my own space adventures now. All right, Arthur, time to go. What happened? Did your boss give you a new assignment? No new assignments for a little while. It's my turn to decide where we go next. You know, I've always wanted to see the beaches of San Francisco 5, or ooh, hey, maybe the deserts of Kakafu. Don't look at me like that, Arthur. It'll be great. Now hold on. We've got an adventure to find.
What were all the papers in that folder?
Those were actually old versions of my script and all the notes that I've been getting. So whenever we present to the class, everyone has a little notebook and they'll write stuff down and they'll give those to you at the end so you know what to work on. So those all went in there. So they became part of my show.
Used to the character of one of my favorite books. Tell me some of the other characters you were interested in. Maybe inside the book, outside the book. Why this?
All right. Well, so I read the book for the first time maybe a year ago, and I really liked it. It's hilarious. And at first I was thinking maybe I could do this other character, Zaphod Bubelbrox.
Hang on.
But so yeah, he's pretty cool. He has 2 heads and 3 arms, and he was the president of the galaxy before he stole himself. And he's really cool, and I actually started the process with him. I started writing some dialogues, because that's what we start with, a playwriting unit, and we do dialogue there. And I had a lot of fun trying to write like he speaks, because he's a jerk. But his story's really crazy. You know, he's the president, he kidnaps himself, he loses some of his memory, he ends up in a shack on a deserted planet. It's really weird, and I couldn't make it work here. So I moved on to Ford. But before I even started thinking of Hitchhiker's Guide, I considered doing Alice from Alice in Wonderland, the little boy that sits on the moon in the beginning of DreamWorks movies. Would have been great. This guy from North Korea, he escaped from a prison camp there, and his life is so sad. Gollum from Lord of the Rings, Pippin from Lord of the Rings. I considered a lot of people.
So over the course of the process, your story and your statement changed a lot, right? Can you tell us about that evolution?
I started off trying, a lot of people haven't read the Hitchhiker's Guide stuff, but that's okay, because my story is very different. Mostly what I kept is that the Earth got blown up, and that Ford and Arthur went on adventures. All the actual adventures in my show I wrote myself. Some of the stuff was referenced in the book, but didn't actually happen. So yeah, I started off trying to tell the story the way it happens in the book, which is hard, because like the book has time travel and a lot of crazy people, so that was hard. And people didn't understand it. I like presented one time to the class and the academy cut me off. She's like, Katie, I have no idea what's going on. So I ended up going more into Ford's backstory and like, well, why is he the way he is? Because he's pretty cool, but he's also kind of insensitive. And, you know, how did he learn to be Ford? So I decided to go more into that and then introduce Arthur halfway through. And yeah, my statement changed a lot too. I started making about like friends and adventures, like adventures are more fun when you do them with friends. or something like that. And then, yeah, it was all like friends and taking care of them and kind of like, why did you choose this person, Katie? And I basically said, because he goes on cool adventures. I like that. So I changed my statement about a week before it performed, and it ended up being adventures are, in pursuit of adventure, companionship, brings joy to life. A statement being, the message that I'm trying to get out to you guys from my piece. So obviously I'm saying a lot, but it is, like if this were a fairy tale, it would be the moral of the story. Eileen?
So if you had like more time, or just like a bigger, just amount of things you could do, were there any specific parts of the book or characters that you would have wanted to include? Because there's a lot of fun people.
I would have liked to have Marvin the Paranoid Android. And I did have him in a version, and then it didn't make sense. Like, my ship blew up one time, and then he was just gone. I forgot to write him in the If I could put Zaphod in, that'd be really cool. But I tried a couple times, and he's just such a big personality. He kind of stole the show, so I was like, get out of here. Like, the time travel, that would have been cool, but honestly, like, there's a lot I could do. Mostly what I wanted to do are more stuff with the space. I wanted to, like, leave the black box, be like, oh no, they're chasing us, run! And then run out into the hallway and come back in through that door. But that takes time. I wanted to, like, hide behind the curtains, but are they gone? So just, I had a lot of ideas that I could do.
David?
So like, you had like so much fun with this show, it looks like. And like, I'm honestly jealous of just how much fun you had in space. Did you like come into this process being like, I just want to have like, a really fun show, which also like tell it an awesome story? Or did this kind of happen like that?
Well, actually, I was pretty convinced until like a month or two into this year that I was going to do a super sad show. It was going to be so depressing. I had like 3 different shows planned out that were just going to make me cry and make everyone else cry. And then I ended up picking 4 and was like, all right, let's go. Wait, why is my show so happy? And that's when I killed Brandivar. I was like, no. But I always knew I wanted to like do fun stuff with the space because the first year they used the black box was when I was a sophomore. Yeah, we were sophomores, and I guess really not that many people went up the stairs or something. But in my memory, I thought like everyone used the stairs. So going into it, I was like, yeah, of course I'm going to use the stairs. I'm like, yeah, that's not even fun. That's standard. So I was like, oh, I could like run out into the audience. And so, yeah, I wanted to have a lot of fun stuff using the space, even if it was a side story.
What did you learn?
In the process? I guess I just sort of learned how to make myself work. Because a lot of times, like, oh, there's this show to write. I mean, like, I could just kind of do whatever and no one would know. Not a lot of people have read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Like, roll around on the floor. But no, I had a lot of fun writing, but sometimes it would be really hard. So I learned to take advantage of the times when I was like, oh, hey, that'd be pretty cool. I have to go write it down while I still have the ideas in my head because if I write while I have ideas, that sparks more ideas. If I try to write when I don't really have anything, then it's just kind of lame, and I don't like my show. Oh, fun. Hey there. That's no fun. So I learned to harness my creative potential.
Do you think it would be easier or more constricting if you had a set plotline?
Well, I think it would make starting off a little easier because I think a lot of people, in the beginning, it's just like, oh my gosh. Because in the beginning, 30 minutes kind of seems like a long time, and then at the end it doesn't. So in the beginning it's like, oh, what am I going to do? I don't know. I just have to start with something. So having a plot, that'd be nice. But then towards the end, that's when you get to your story doesn't really match your statement, or you're not really showing this. So I think most people in my class have had a point where they present their show to the class, and they get feedback, and they're like, I could make this work by just changing this. And if I had a plot line that I had to stick to, that would make that a lot harder.
Reese?
So, following up to a brilliant question that was asked on Saturday, who do you think would win in a fight? Or Arthur?
Brandivar.
show is all wacky hijinks. What was the wackiest hijink you got into over the process of creating the show?
Good question, and there were hijinks. I'd say my wackiest one was less of a hijink and more of a discussion about a hijink. Because, I use this lovely rope, and that's a lot of fun. It's like, yeah, I get to do whatever I want with the rope. But I had to acquire said rope. And, so when I asked my mom, I was like, hey, do we have rope lying around, or could we go get some? I forgot to say for my show. I just kind of walked up to her one day and was like, let's get some rope. And so my mom says, well, what kind of rope are you looking for? And I'm just, completely off in my head, like, oh yeah, I'll be climbing it, it'll be great. I'm like, oh, good sturdy rope, or I can buying that.
Yeah, why'd you decide to do it with your shoes off?
Mostly because of the rope. I wasn't gonna wear shoes, but then I have to get my feet, because I use my arms. I started off without a knot at the bottom. I'd just be like, Harry Ford, like, ugh, and then my arms got tired, so I put a knot at the bottom so I could stand on it. I was absolutely going to wear shoes. And then I realized the shoes were slippery, and that made it harder, so it was just easier to do it.
Because I thought it was pretty funny that you were like traversing the galaxy, like going to all these planets with your shoes on.
Okay, Katie, last one.
Do you have any funky bruises from sliding all around the floor and jumping on stuff everywhere you go?
I get a lot of bruises, but most of them are actually kind of small. I've gotten 2 big bruises all over the past couple of months, but it's really embarrassing. Some of you have seen them. They've been really cool looking bruises all over my knee. It's like, whoa, I must have gotten in a fight or something. It's like, no, both times they happened because it was really cold. So I would wear my slippers around the house, but my slippers are too big for my feet. So I was trying to go up the stairs too fast. So yeah, sometimes that aggravated it, because I'd be like, oh, there's that bruise. But most of the bruises I get from that, it's not that different from what I usually do.
Okay, there's a mic on the floor. We will start the next show in 5